I don't want to do something just for show. I want to make sure that whatever we do, it makes sense and that we are bringing value to our folks, to the agents. Because like I said, just because you've done real estate or you have your real estate license, it doesn't mean real estate. It takes really selling real estate and failing and to really understand what real estate's all about.
Welcome to the Raquel Show. This show is for entrepreneurs who want to play bigger in business and in life. And today I have a very special guest that I met at our event, finally in person at our Play Bigger event this year. She's a powerhouse, and I cannot wait for all of you guys to hear from her. Welcome to the show, Liz Alarcon.
Hello there. I'm excited to be here with you. I love you.
I love you too. So you've been in the game for a while and you've got different niches from like first-time buyers to sellers to investors. Is there one that you love focusing on, or you just love helping everybody?
I do love helping everybody. I've been doing this for now 25 years, old school. So I always keep it, we say back to basic, but I've never left the basics. So I love prospecting. I still do that. And I love helping my first time home buyers, but that's what Liz does. I still hit the phones every day to get those.
So I know what a lot of people are probably listening to this are thinking like, okay, she's been in the business for 25 years. She still hits the phone. How do you create that discipline? Because there's very few agents that can do that.
You know what? That's all that I know. And that's all that I've known how to do. And I think it's in this business, in any business, especially when you're self-employed, I think consistency is key and you need to definitely be disciplined. And it keeps me alive. I've done the resale and the new homes. And I think when I was at new homes selling development, they taught me a lot because we did a lot of prospecting there. And that's kind of what I keep doing now. It keeps me alive. The saying that we used to say, and I still say this to all my agents, you're only as good as your last sale. You're only as good as your last sale. And that's something that every agent out there, it doesn't matter how successful we are. We might be on top today, but you just don't know what happens tomorrow. So for me, we've seen that. You and I have seen those markets up and down, this market now, and it's scary. So it keeps me hungry. So I call every day and it just keeps me alive. I love making appointments. I'm a sales hoarder.
A sales hoarder. I love it. And you're also the queen of relationships, right?
Yes.
And that has served really well in your business. How have you been able to get those relationships, those long-term, being in the business for over 20 years? You've seen different market cycles. You've built a massive like clientele, but your clients like love coming back to you.
Yes.
What's your secret to building those relationships in your business?
Transparency. And I think that they genuinely know that you care about them. They become family. Yes, I've been doing this for so long, and these people, the real estate agent here, and you don't know how many families have given me their kids to baptize, to be their godmother for their, I'm not kidding you. And I love them for that. But I think they feel that I'm genuinely helping them like if they were my own family. And that goes a long, long way. And people just, they gravitate to you and they stick around because they know that you're going to be there to help them long term. And now I'm helping a lot of their kids and the grandkids and referrals. And I just love it. Love it. Love it.
Can you tell this woman's personality even through her voice? She's just a ball of energy and ball of fun. So here's the thing. You own your own brokerage today. What would you say are 3 things agents must do based on your experience, based on what you see out there in the business right now?
To run the business?
Yeah. What are 3 things agents must do today to be successful?
Oh my God. We touched about you got to stay consistent. You got to be very disciplined in the business and with your team as well. I think sometimes that's one of the top things, I think, comfortable where we're at, and just stay hungry at all times. And no matter how much you're making or what your team, just keep growing and collaborate with new people. I think we need to learn from others, mentors, coaches, and just stay in people's faces at all times. Stay connected. Like I said, hit the phone. I know that a lot of us do social media. I'm not huge on that. But even that, just be transparent, be genuine, just be you. And I think that's helped me. And here I am 25 years later and still successful.
How do you separate yourself and continue to grow your business 25 years later?
That I think because I keep working like if I was the new agent, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I keep working like if I was just, and I am an example to my agents. So I want my agents to do what I do and just hustle. Yeah.
So Liz stays hungry regardless of how long she's been in the business, regardless of how successful she is. You can just hear it in her passion. You can hear it in her voice. One of your lead gen strategies is being on the radio. How did you happen to pick that? Did that just happen? Or you're like, one day I'm going to be on the radio? Like, walk us through that.
Yes. And I love doing the radio. I enjoy it. I've been doing radio now for 10 years, and that is my number one lead source. So I get most of my leads, I would say, from the radio. So 10 years ago, when back in 2008, 2009, the market was kind of shifting, decided to go to new homes. I'm like, I still want to stay in real estate.
Oh.
And I started new homes. When I decided to leave that, I kind of left all my resale behind because I focused so much on that. So when I left back in 2012, I think it was, you know what? I'm like, what's the fastest way that I'm going to reach people? And I decided I called up one of the stations and I'm like, you know what? I want to do a 2-minute segment and see what happens. Just talk about real estate, call the expert. And that went kind of viral. I mean, we called and people were just calling and calling it was a 2-minute segment. So then you know what? I'm like, I want to do my own show. And I got a 30-minute segment and I just talked about just everything, life, real estate, my family. And I've been doing that now for almost 10 years. And I have 5 different radio shows and people just follow. And now I don't know, weekly, I'm getting anywhere between 100 and 150 leads just on radio. So people still
Um,
listen to the radio.
I love that. So 100 to 150 leads.
Yeah.
People still listen to the radio. What else are you doing? Obviously, that's a lot of leads. Are you growing your team today? What does that look like?
Yes, we are growing the team because I can't keep up with all these leads. So we are definitely growing the team. As of now, we have a team of 10 and still growing. And just, yeah, I want to have a bigger, just a productive team. That's what I want. I want a productive team that has the same goals that I do and just want to help people. Yeah.
Awesome. Where do
Mhm.
you see agents make mistakes today when it comes to building their real estate business?
One, they think real estate's easy. They think that the new agents, they think just because they have their license, oh, I have my real estate license, okay, and they see whatever we're probably posting or whatever we're doing, and they make it seem like it's just easy and it comes easy. It's hard work. It is hard work to do what we do. And the biggest mistake is, you know what? You got to put in the hours. You have to put in the hours. It's a job and treat it as a job. When I started real estate, and I tell a lot of my new agents, and I still do that, I have a schedule and you have to keep a schedule. And even if you put your lunch breaks in between, but have a schedule that works for you so you could treat this as a job. Wake up at 9 if you need to do a workout, do whatever you need, and put your lead generating, your I don't know what, follow up social media, whatever, but keep a schedule and treat it like a job because it's a job. It's not just work one day and expect that everything's going to come easy to you.
So good and so very true. I think we've made being in real estate very sexy, but it's not sexy when you're not willing to do the work.
Yeah.
Like you can still have no money. You are a big believer in communities. You love helping community. You also serve on different boards. How has that helped you with your success?
Oh, yes. I'm the president of the NARA Contra Costa, and just the people that you meet, connections you have, and just learning from all these powerhouses. There's so many important people out there that are so humble and still stay hungry. And that's what kind of drives me to continue to do better for the community and learn all these new programs and just what everybody's doing out there.
Yeah. Has there been like a passion to like just go back? Like, where does that passion come from? Like in helping, I mean, like being the president of a nonprofit, right? No one gets paid for NAREP, right? And it's a lot of work. That means that you have a huge servant heart. Why serve on a board when you could do lots of other things?
NARP is very special to my heart, especially because I do help a lot of Latinos. I am a Latino woman.
Yeah.
It's just something that I want. I want to help my people with all these new products that are coming out. I think our folks, as many of these minorities, are not well educated, and we don't bring enough programs out there. And even our agents, I think our agents really don't know real estate. And just because you do real estate, and that's one of the reasons why when I decided to do NARP, that's one of the things that I told the chapters. I'm like, I just don't want to serve or do this if it's not going to bring me any value to me and grow. I don't want to do something just for show. I want to make sure that whatever we do, it makes sense and that we are bringing value to our folks, to the agents. Because, like I said, just because you've done real estate or you have your real estate license, it doesn't mean real estate. It takes really selling real estate and failing and to really understand what real estate's all about. And I think with these nonprofits, we're all serving because we really don't have the time. We're doing it from, you're right, the kindness of our heart, because we all want to be better individuals. We definitely want to be better individuals and help our communities be better as well.
Yeah. See, I love that because you don't have to serve, but there's something special about you that makes you want to serve, especially for nonprofits when you've got a busy life, right?
Yeah.
And speaking of busy life, you're a powerhouse agent, own a brokerage, 10 agents underneath you, right? Like, or with you, a mama, a wife. How do you manage it all?
It's just balance. I'm a workaholic. Definitely, I love to work, and wherever we go as agents, entrepreneurs, we are constantly working. When I first started, I wanted to build this real estate career. So I didn't have any boundaries. I worked and didn't care about the hours. I just stayed late, and I almost felt like I put my family secondary because my career was very important. And as you get older, things shifted to me. And now I have to, like, you know what? I work X amount of hours and I am going to have family time and try to separate both. And you have to, from the get go, I think with clients and agents, you have some boundaries and respect. Like, you know what? Yes, I put this time with my clients with work, but guess what? I am going to take that vacation with my kids and my husband, and I'm going to be present. And if that means people aren't going to wait, then my saying, like I tell my agents, then it was never meant for you to have. But family is, for me, is super important. My husband's part of my team, and I wouldn't be able to do what I do if it wasn't for him on my side. So I got to give him some time there.
Oh my God. So good. So good. What are you most excited that you're working on?
So many things. I mean, God, one of the biggest thing is growing my team. I wanted
So
to.
why grow the team?
I have so much I feel to teach and for my agents to grow that I want them to learn. Can you tell how passionate I am about
Yes.
you? I want them to just to learn what I've learned and we've gone through. So I want to help all those new agents that come on board and teach them and mold them to be these badass agents and be hungry and humbly, because a lot of the things that I do tell my new agents is always stay hungry and do not be greedy, especially in real estate. Especially if we have to work pro bono, we work pro bono because there'll be more leads to come from that. So that is, I think, my biggest. I'm excited about that. These years to come, I want to be able to just show and grow my team and just teach.
See, I love it when even as long as you've been in the business, you actually want to give back by building a team, by helping these young agents, right, with their careers, with their business, which I think is amazing. If as you look back in your journey, what do you think is one lesson you wish you would have known sooner?
There's so many, but one for sure is connect with the right office and the right people. When I first started, I think I jumped too many offices where I felt that I didn't belong. And I think you need to be with people and a place that's going to make you feel like you belong and want to teach. And I think sometimes I would stay just because, okay, you know what, it's going to come. And if it doesn't fit and if it doesn't feel right, you got to let that go and move on. If it takes different brokerages, if it takes different people to come across, do that. And I think that still now, I think sometimes I get too attached to people that I don't let go as fast as I need to let go. And I think we all need to learn that. Yeah.
That's the lesson. Okay. What's next for Liz?
Haven't I told you enough?
You've got a lot of energy. You got a lot of things that you could share with our audience.
What is next? Liz just wants to keep on growing and learning and learn from just the best. I've been doing this for so long, but I don't know it all. I want to meet up with people that are 10 times better than me and just make me better, a better business person, a better entrepreneur, better agent, a better, I want to be with people that are going to make us grow and just make us better individuals.
I love it. And as we wrap up, there's always one question that I ask every single guest on the show is, what does Liz do to play bigger in business or in life?
What do I do to play bigger in business? I just keep, I don't know. I just keep doing Liz. What else? I have a pretty big personality. Everything that I do is pretty big and it shows in my personality. I'm excited just about life and I just want to keep growing with my kids. I want all my kids to be in the business. That's what I want.
They're like, no way.
They're like, Mom, you do that. Yeah. I'm just excited for life. You know what? There's so many good things that are coming our way. And this market that we're in, it's like the best market, I feel. And so many opportunities are coming my way where now I'm doing more of the flipping and investment. Don't like all those agents out there, don't take this as it's not a down market. It's a market to grow. And you know what? Separate the good from the bad.
Where can people connect with you?
You could look it up on social media on Instagram. It's Liz Alarcon Casas. Connect there and you'll see a little bit more of Liz.
And we'll put it also in the show notes. So make sure you look there. I want to say thank you so much, my friend, for being on our show. I appreciate you. I cannot wait to see what you continue to build, and I cannot wait to keep playing bigger with you, my friend.
I'm very excited for whatever the future holds for us.
Thank you.
Bye.